Hello, NeXT community and 3D printing community. I thought I'd show you guys some cool stuff I'm working on today at the Black Hole. Never a dull moment. On a Monday, no doubt. So, you said keep an eye out for something special as far as cubes. First off, I'll start out with Daniel. Matt dropped off the turbo color with the Austrian caps here a little bit ago, so I should be able to button up your systems. I've got your mono turbo, the actual one with the new caps. I sent that other one out to have new caps on it, and it's up and running. So I should be able to get both systems out to you. And I wanted to kind of show you guys an example of a really fine cube. In fact, I'm going to use the Revo scanner, put this on a turntable, and see how well the scanner does scanning it in. I think this will be a good one to test. I wanted to show you, the camera picks up pretty much everything. And often you'll see these are all chipped up. I'll show you on other cube cases. Man, you're saying you want a fully painted one. I would say original patina. It's gonna be hard to find one that beats this. The only little chip, this isn't even to the primer on the face is that one. And then if we spin it real quick, the camera picks up everything too. Let's see if we can get some light on it. I'm not seeing any major stuff. I about fell out of my chair. There's one, let's see, was that one? Yeah, there's one little one there. That can't possibly be a deal breaker. You don't see them come in like this. I'm going to go ahead, even the interior looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and blow all the dust bunnies down. I'll take it down to the screws, nuts and bolts, and make sure there's no critters in there. Yeah, usually you see these are all chipped up and there's the paint still on them. Corners usually get dinged, they're kind. And that's even just a little piece of, that's not even a chip, that's just a little piece of packing peanut. So, and you know what? I could tell it was really cool. It still has the cube tool in the accessories box, man. And I've never seen this. It's like a drive accessories kit. How cool is that? You want a case? It'll probably be a Stampede. But as I promised you something good, I'll give you first dibs on it. And we'll figure out a good price for you. Now, a lot of cubes that come in, I think this one was off eBay. I took a chance on it. I think I had a 950 in it. Gosh, you buy them, like 800, and then you got the crazy shipping. And they did pack it well. And then you don't even know if it works. I took a chance, a flyer on it. But it's all mismatched stuff, too, which is okay. So that's just surface. The splines, you can kind of see how these get kind of dinged up. Trying to avoid messing with that other one. And I think I've worked on this one in the past. I think he said it was out of an estate sale. I'll do all right, fix it up. I'm not out to make, gouge people. It's obvious. That's why I have thousands of happy customers, man. Now this one, I don't know what the heck. Doing some kind of ritual on here or something. I think that's candle wax, man. It must be some freak show stuff or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's I don't know, man. Someone did a number on that. I don't understand why that shit's on there, but I'll try something that won't take the paint off. Little elbow grease, I guess. Maybe some guys have some good ideas out there. I know something like Goof Off will actually take the paint off with it. So isopropyl maybe. I don't know if that's surface or if that's scratch. Weird. But this is kind of an example. I mean, these are 35-year-old cases. So that first one, that's a beauty. That's kind of the belle of the ball. You don't see those come through too often. And I've got some painted cases, but I'd take that over a painted case any day. And then this is the thing that's really exciting. This is one of the first to hit the deck in the U.S. that I know of. You won't even find them on YouTube videos, maybe after today. But thank you, Bambu Labs, for hooking me up. Thanks for everybody for supporting the channel. I'm going to start being affiliates for all these different companies, too. It looks like it's going pretty good for that. I mean, I've only been doing this 30 years. So if they want a guy with a little bit of experience, I might be that dude. So I'll kind of hobble back here and show you what we got going back here today. So I had this complicated spool winder because they send out these spools and I don't know what the deal is, but they don't quite fit together if you try and use the reusable ones. So I've got plenty of the other spools. Rather than recycling them, I'm going to try the spool winder, and if I buy in bulk, it comes without the the enclosure, I guess the spool. I don't know what you call it. I know enough to be dangerous. Kind of running on fumes here. It's been a long day. I've been up since 7 working. Okay, so this is the spool winder, and what has happened here is this door closed, and man, oh man, I've got a thing that I printed out here with venting, but PLA, if the door closes, it can clog up your print head, and I mean, it was like 83% done, so I'm kind of in a pickle here. I was going to try and heat the nozzle up, and then you can kind of clean it with the poker. I had that sitting out here, but I think if I shut it off, it'll pick back up where it left off, and that'll give me an opportunity to change out that hot end. And so it's, I think the way to do it is to do that, because this print's like about 15 hours in. I don't really want to start it over. And so here's Greg's 68030 board. Matt kind of put me in a panic because he said, I'm going to be over, get some stuff together. So I started unboxing things and, doing the motherboards. And then he was like, I think it was April fooling me, because he's like, oh, I got time. And so I set him up with one of those air bubble. I popped it behind him, so I got it good, even though it's only the 31st. So this is Daniel's recapped mono turbo in the background there, and it's really nice. It's got a new old stock floppy, new caps, new old stock power supply, new fan. And thank you for being so patient. And that turbo color board, we should be in business with that one, because that was a known good board. We got Brian Archer's third-party sound cards. I've been printing out the new I/O cases we have for them, made a couple tweaks. And then we've got the Quokkas over here, and that's our USB to NeXT. I also found I had some mice that I'm going to be able to restore. It's like the Island of Misfit NeXT mice. So I'm going to go through, repair some cables, and see if I can't get a couple of those fixed, because I'm sure there's some folks out there that can use those. And I won't be gouging. I see there's stuff out there for $1.99 and a mouse and stuff. I can do better for you. So back here, I think we had some spaghetti issues going. I think it might be just the way this is going. This is the other part of the spool winder, for filaments. And so it's kind of fun to get a bunch of these together. I like this design a lot better. I'll show you the other one. It was kind of cockaroo. Too many moving parts, and they didn't really give you a good way to fasten it together. I will still fix that one up, put some screws in it, and make it so it is a solid unit. And I've got these AMSs. I'm interested to see the AMS that just came in. Is the Pro 2. And it's got some features like it'll automatically dry filament. I've got my filament over here. Shout out to Geek Tech. They've been sending me a bunch of different ones to try out. I think Bambu's been floating me some stuff too. I'm getting random packages that I assume I'm supposed to be demoing, which is cool. I'm not a paid guy yet, but you know what? I keep doing this. Things are going to get better, man. So this is that other spool winder I was talking about. And, you know, they just have these pins, but they don't have any way to secure them. So I was thinking of just putting like cotter pins in or just redesign that thing. I mean, it's a cool design, but I like this other guys that I'm printing out here because it is all one unit. And it has a hand crank to start, and then you can use the drill to finish. And basically you're winding all this onto one of these spools. So if you're filament onto the spool, it makes it much easier to manage. So there you have it. We got our 3 cubes. And I think Lori's going to be in any minute, possibly. What time is it? Oh, 3 now. She'll usually get here about 5:15 when the place closes at 5:30. Just kidding, Lori, if you're listening. Some days, though, come on, man. And, you know, I've been hobbling around all day. Some days my hip feels like it could almost heal. But now I'm starting to get it in the hip and the knee. So if I ever get G'd up, that would be great. That being said, I'm just trying to think. There's some other things on my mind I was going to show you. Oh, let me show you the... this is kind of fun here. Stay tuned. Okay. I'm starting to get these little tchotchkes. But this is the one that's really cool, man. So, I'll bring him over here. So you might recognize this guy. And I look like hell today, man. I haven't shaved. But so I'm just going to do a quick one. Flip her around. Peace, everybody. So this is the kind of craziness I'm starting to be able to do, which is pretty neat. I really love these shelves because I could make an absolute disaster of a mess. And now I've got 4 different levels that I can, you know, throw things into. And it kind of separates the different projects I'm working on and rolls around. And then if that's not enough, I got another one with 5 over there. But I think Jeanette wants that one. But I like this design much better because it's totes. And it's got tops and bottoms and stackable. And then I've got a couple more shelving units I got to put together. There's the box of mice. Yeah. Sorry to talk your ear off, but it's a good Monday. All right, stay tuned. More fun stuff to come from the black hole. And I got a ton of software and books I'm going to put out there on eBay. And then I'm going to work with Madeline and I think ChatGPT. I've heard good things about revamping the website so that it'll finally be normal. Nothing with me usually is. And then I'm looking forward to trying this hot glue gun on to glue together pieces of these 3D projects. So that might even work to get that filament loose. You can do what's called a cold pull. I don't know. I'm going to figure that one out here in a minute. But I got to catch my breath, upload this, and I am almost feeling like I need to take a nap, you know. I don't want to die of a heart attack doing too much. And I'm not kidding, man. I'm under a lot of stress, but you know what? I'm doing okay. And I appreciate everybody's business and patience. And I've been exercising. I'm not very good at yoga, but I'm trying. And pretty soon we're going to have robots rolling around here. Oh, I know. I was going to show you the cat genie. It's like an automatic cat toilet. And then I got one of those bidet things, you know. Let me tell you, you don't have to worry about, we're not even going to go there. But with all the medications they have me on, you get kind of bound up, and that thing lurks. It's a sharpshooter, man. You never have to worry about it again. So that being said, I guess we got baseball, basketball, And stay tuned. More craziness to come from the black hole. Hey, man, it's Monday. Anything goes. Peanuts.